right, so we're here at the Boca Raton. I'm feeling very bougie. Okay, first of all, I have my new Origin Nano Rip shirt. I need you guys to see this because this is a prototype item. This is the same material as our shorts. I'm supposed to be in my sling. I'm not, but we're filming down here for Burnt End, which, check this out. I've got B Little, my partner on Jocko Fuel, Meg, Brian's wife, and also business partner in Jocko Fuel and Burnt End, Mario Calpo. What's up? And then look at over here. We got Jack Honorable being filming there. So the last vlog, I did that talking head video in my vehicle. I left Maine, got down here, freaking 11 p.m. last night, and now we're rolling here at this Boca Raton Resort. Which, Brian, tell the people what is the.
It's actually really cool. It's a really nice resort, very high-end, bougie resort. But it's I was told like the membership is $130,000.
What the frig, bro?
For the membership, which is crazy, insane. But I think Michael Dell bought it a couple of years ago. He bought this whole property. It's public information. He bought this whole property and the beachside. So if you cross the water, there's a whole beachfront resort as well. He bought it for $800 million, which is like a fucking deal. That's a fucking deal for this whole thing. That's insane. The amount of footprint here is like ridiculous. So of course, I can't imagine what he had in renovations, and he came through and he's made this property just incredible. So it's showing up on all of like the top resort vlogs and blogs.
Like a couple of poor kids from Maine here.
Well, one.
That's a good question.
You and I are spending a lot of time here. This is. I investigated all of Florida that I could find that I wanted to be in. I knew we wanted to be in Florida, but like, this is a bubble. So there's a little bit of a bubble. They call it the Boca Bubble. It's beautiful, safe, has the right values that I'm looking for, and this is just a perfect place for us to come and get some footage to be able to highlight what we're doing here with Burnt End.
So I gave everybody the kind of the brief on it. You're gonna enjoy it because I did a 30-minute video on Burnt End
on my
vlog, but like why I'm leaving the day after Christmas to come to Florida. You know, and I kind of talk to people about market dynamics and blue ocean strategies and all that stuff. So, I mean, from your perspective, like, why does the world need another seasoning brand? There's a million of them.
Yeah, I would say that the exact reason we got into sports nutrition and did things differently with Jocko 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's because we wanted to do things that were built different. Yeah. Like we wanted to do things elevated to a new level, and we did it in the health and wellness space by challenging the norm, which was artificial everything.
Like
right?
this
right here.
Let me see if I can get it. There it is. Yeah, like that.
So
exactly.
And now we want to do that with flavor. I mean, really what it is we've got Jack, who's a pit master. Yeah, we're fat kids. Right. I mean, that's
I mean,
the thing.
Not Mario anymore.
Look, I can get fat, you know, for all the right reasons. I'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, we brought together like a super team, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of business professionals, CPG guys, but most importantly, you and I, former fat kids. Jack, who's a pit master, Mario, who's a renowned chef.
I'm a current fat kid.
I used to be a fat kid. I mean, maybe I'll turn back into one after.
Well, that's the cool thing with seasonings is like you can freaking no calories.
Right, yeah. And let's be honest, right? The point of the seasoning is to go into protein.
Yes.
Right, and there's nothing. It's actually quite healthy. I mean, if you're eating protein, you're not actually a fat kid.
It really is.
You're actually a healthy kid that likes eating tasty stuff, elevated food. So that's why I like it.
Yeah.
It's because it's still flavor without
you are getting like enhanced flavor without all the calories.
Right.
When you look at it from a product differentiation perspective though, what I knew immediately that we could do was totally change the game when it came to applying different like natural ingredients to create epic flavors and combinations that have never been done before.
Right.
You go to the shelf
unique flavors.
You go to the shelf at Whole Foods and it's your classic
Same.
salt, pepper, garlic,
Right.
salt, pepper, garlic, salt, pepper, garlic. They'll throw in some paprika.
Yeah,
It's always the same shit regurgitated over and over again with a little bit of a different brand. And so nobody was challenging it. Like our very first flavor, this Founders Blend that we've created, is its primary highlights are maple and bourbon and black garlic. So you get this ultimate sweet and savory with no pepper. So you get no bite. It's just smooth, sweet.
It's an elevated, unique flavor profile, right? And like Brian said, which is one of the main things that, apart from the personalities behind the brand, it's a unique blend of flavors, which is important because protein on its own can be bland, so it's what you do with it, and this is a product that elevates something that's already good. So
How do you feel about burnt end?
I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think that's key.
I can only think about putting this shit on potato chips. Is that bad?
No, not at all. I think you could put it on anything. Anything.
Listen, potato chips, everything. All right, I probably shouldn't be talking here because these guys are really serious. So this dude here on the right, this is Mario's guy, David. And him and Mario are going to be helping Origin with a new series the series I was telling you all about. Let me just try to set this up here. This new series where I'm going to be like basically traveling around America to these abandoned communities and learning the culture, food, people, maybe some jiu-jitsu. Anyways, that's the dude that's going to be doing it with us. So what we're doing today is to kind of establish the brand founder story with Brian and Jack, and kind of this partnership with Mario and myself. We're here in Florida, which is, I guess the birthplace of this new line, and tonight, what are we doing? We're going to a steakhouse. I can't remember the name of it, and we're going to do some more filming. So we're capturing kind of like some interviews here, and more for the setting and sense of place, and then at the restaurant tonight, kind of as a group, we're capturing a lot of that stuff. And so this will be like a video we're launching online, which is going to be pretty fun. So, anyways, that's what we're doing, right?
Yeah,
see ya.
We'll go in that. That's the race.
So B, explain this launch strategy for me. Hold on, you need a mic here.
we should all get a photo next to this too.
Oh hell yeah! Here, put that mic on. Just stick it on your shirt. There's a little clip there.
I got it.
I feel like this is
Yeah.
one of those moments where you look back at the first factory or the old first
Fuck
shitty
yeah.
thing you had or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then it's like the empire is later.
Yeah, I mean, this is number one, it's business. You got to promote your own shit, right? Yeah,
Grassroots.
yeah, but no, seriously, like this is exciting for me because like this is the embodiment of the brand. Like it's about being the bull, and with this project, they're sort of, these worlds are meeting. So the brand is meeting this thing, which is.
What is this?
I mean, currently it's the second fastest M5 in the world, 0.3 of a second off the fastest M5 in the world, any M5 platform. It's when we go back to the track, it set the world record. It'll be in the top 10 fastest BMWs in the world, which, by the way, a lot of people don't know this, is faster than any McLaren on track. It just goes on and on and on. Like, people don't understand how. So like the American muscle car platform for drag racing, obviously is like iconic.
Yeah.
Like BMW has stepped up as the next generation to, like, a lot of people don't understand BMW is like crushing in the drag racing world right now. Yeah.
And Brian, before he got into jiu-jitsu and Origin and Jocko Fuel, he went to school for racing technology, or what was it? Racing technology.
I worked on race cars.
Yeah, you worked on race cars.
Built and raced race cars.
And his first supercar he had was a NSX, right, or whatever.
My first sports car, supercar.
car.
It was back then. I think we called them exotics, but it was an NSX. Yeah.
So, anyways, Brian is hype into racing, and he freaking races this thing. It's got about 1 billion horsepower.
I love going fast.
What does it have for?
So when it's finished next week, when we get the new wastegates on, it'll be about 1350 at the wheels. 1350. So about 1700 crank horsepower.
I don't know anything about engines
New underwear after.
or this stuff, but when Brian
You
talks about it that way,
here,
it gets me
get
excited.
get the cold start.
Okay. Hold on, let me
Wait
do
a
this.
sec, you doing something?
It
Yeah,
gets me
I'll-
freaking
All right.
excited because he's excited about it.
Sorry, I'm doing a double video.
Like Brian, you're so damn excited.
I love this shit.
I'm excited.
Yeah, this was my original passion before jiu-jitsu.
Right.
Was cars
Racing.
racing.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Sorry, I'm doing a double video. Video
Okay.
on video. Just need to show you how serious we're getting here about burn ends. Our
There it
first ambassador is the second fastest BMW in the world, or thereabouts.
Cold start.
And we're doing the cold start. Let's go, Brian.
Should start. It's not working. No.
All that.
All right, I got it. Ready?
Yeah.
It didn't cold start. It wouldn't start. Yeah. It's all good. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
It's pretty cool. Seeing Brian's vision come to life for this new company. Totally different than what I'm used to from the woods of Maine. And I'm excited. He's excited. He's got all sorts of shit rigged up in here. You got like nitrous or anything in this thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So 35-ish because it spikes a little, so like 35.
Yeah.
When we race, it goes to 47.
Wow.
So plus nitrous.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hectic.
A little wild. Yeah, and we're carrying a couple hundred extra pounds too, and it,
That makes a difference.
Couple extra 100.
couple. I get second, and the record was set by Russians like 4 years ago, and it hasn't been touched. I was like, this is like the fucking Olympics. Like I gotta set this. I was like, I gotta set this shit straight.
When are you going for it? First place?
Hopefully January 17th. So
You know, and they do call second place first loser, you know.
second place is the first loser. Yeah, we're going back to the track on the 17th, so hopefully get it done.
Brian, do you drive the car when you're doing the records?
Yep.
So you'll be the record holder.
Yep, jockey. Yeah.
Jockey.
Yeah, and when it's fucking turned up and you're on a prepped racetrack, it's like, it's wicked. I don't know, I can't explain it.
That was, should we even tell them how fast we were going? No.
It was a speed limit. It was legal speed.
Let's just say your odometer goes up to 300 miles an hour. Your odometer. It's... Fuck.
You know what I mean?
Mario was talking about stuff I just don't understand, so we're...
If it worked on literally everything, we would never need another seasoning.
What's that?
If it worked on literally everything, we would never need a third and a fifth and a...
Exactly,
Yeah.
and you don't ever want to bullshit the consumer because then,
Never.
So we were discussing umami.
Which I don't even freaking know what umami is.
So it's basically one of the 5 basic tastes alongside of other flavor palettes, right? And it's meat is really the essence of it, but cheeses can be described as umami. It's like the closest thing I could describe it to would be beef stock, right? It's that smoky, meaty, kind of almost yeasty flavor. to me, it's actually probably my favorite. It's my favorite kind of flavor. If you like meat, if you like earthy tones, then you will love umami.
So I'm learning here about
it's a savory flavor.
Flavor palettes. So what are the other? I mean, I know there's like sweet, salty.
Yeah, you got sweet, you got savory, you have citrus part of one of them. Sour. Taking me back a few years now, dude. But yeah, there's basically 5. And then umami came out, I want to say like 5 or 10 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, it's really been popularized like the last 5 years.
1908. I'm chat GPTing, so I don't want to give everyone the wrong information. Here we go. Here's a more articulated version of what I'm saying. Okay, so umami, high in umami flavor profiles are meat, eggs, Parmesan cheese, mushrooms. There you go.
Oh.
So wilted or braised mushrooms will give you umami. If you think of like beef Wellington, umami all day.
And I can't stand the beef Wellington.
You know, like
but maybe I've never had a good one.
Oh, dude, I love it. Soy sauce, miso, these are all umami flavors. We talk about burnt ends. Burnt ends would be the absolute marriage made in heaven for anything umami. Yeah.
So Mario, I don't know if you guys have seen this guy, but he has a show, Man Eats Wild, and he's doing a show across America. He's going to be coming to Maine, called United Plates, and we're going to do something there. We're going to have to do some oysters or whatever, but give people like a little background, Mario, just on like who you are and what you do.
Yeah, so basically, you know, I've been around food all my life. My grandpa was one of the most decorated chefs in the world at one point, who cooked for JFK and Queen Elizabeth and all sorts of celebrities, and so I grew up around cooking, and then opened a bunch of award-winning restaurants myself and worked under some pretty big name celebrity chefs. And I've always had a huge obsession for the outdoors and reconnecting people to where their food actually comes from. Where is the source of my food? That kind of led me down to the path of, you know, can you have flavor and nutrient-dense stuff and be healthy? And the answer is absolutely yes, you can. So why aren't we doing that? That's what we need to be doing.
Yeah.
Because you don't, this misconception of food that's healthy is bland and crap is a load of shit. That's not true. It's actually quite the opposite.
Food that's healthy has to be bland, you're saying?
Well, that's
what
the
people
misconception,
think.
right? They think
yeah.
of food as, healthy food is broccoli and steamed chicken. Well, that's not true at all, actually. I'll give you some of the most tasty food you've ever had in the world, and it's super tasty and it's super nutritional. In Australia, we don't have any brands associated to the award. It's just called a hat.
Hat.
Yeah, so we have 1 hat, 2 hat, 3 hat, same as one Michelin, 2 Michelin.
Gotcha.
Zagat does it, Good Food Guide does it. But yeah, so had a few of those, and then transitioned into television because I was sick of feeding, you know, lots of drunk people on a Saturday night when I could just feed 1 million people on TV and get my message out a lot further. And I get to travel the world and do crazy stuff. So my whole brand now is extreme adrenaline fueled food adventures, whereby I, you know, push my body to the limits and do crazy stuff in order to get to my food, because I believe that some of the best ingredients on the planet are in some of the wildest places on earth, and I've proven that. So yeah, Man Eats Wild is one show. I've got another show called Deadliest Dinners coming out next year.
This show, so they're kind of grooming Mario as like the next what's the guy's name? Like
Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls.
If you mix Bear Grylls and Jamie Oliver together,
yeah,
that's kind of me. I'm a hybrid.
You mean if you cut yourself in half,
And
you
stuff
get
it-
Jamie Oliver and Bear Grylls.
Exactly.
Not if you mix them together, but if you could parse yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Own the commentary.
yeah. Well, Bear Grylls drinks his own urine. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make tasty food.
I told
out
you
of-
Bear Grylls is a huge Origin fan, right? He called us. He wanted a bunch of Origin product.
There you go.
We shipped him out a package. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah,
Okay,
he
there
loves
you
it.
go.
Loves it.
So yeah, I'm repping Origin too. I'm wearing all that stuff on my gear. My gear list is Origins.
So you're filming the next 4 months where, in Australia?
Yes. Well, I've got another season of United Plates, which is a food adventure show, culture show across all 50 states of America. We're doing that in January. Then I've got a 6 weeks preparation to Deadliest Dinners, which is I'm diving with great white sharks. I'm jumping out of helicopters with parachutes. I'm playing and catching highly venomous snakes. I am surviving out on a raft out in the middle of the ocean for a week by myself. I'm doing all sorts of crazy shit, yeah. All in the name of reconnecting people with their food. Because
That's awesome.
Well, how do I get attention, right? That's how you get it. So if I just went to the supermarket, it wouldn't have the same kind of, you know. So yeah, that's basically it.
So someday we're gonna get Mario to share his whole story, maybe on my vlog, but he probably should definitely save it for a big podcast. He's got a crazy story, crazy story, kind of like similar to, I guess, my story around Origin and the recession and losing everything and rebuilding. You know, fighting forces that you will lose to and still finding a way to win. So we'll get him to share that sometime. But yeah, so anyways, we are, that's it, really. I don't know. Anything else?
No, I mean, are we talking about burn ends at all? Is that part of this? Yeah, that's what I'm excited about. So I was very fortunate to have met these guys and become friends, and that sort of turned into this amazing journey that we're on with Burnt Ends. And for me, the brand, like, you know, resonated with absolutely every part of my DNA. The minute that they told me it was, you know, a rebellious brand, but it elevated, you know, it really spoke to me. And I think being a chef, being an outdoorsman, adventure guy, I mean, it mixes both of my worlds into one blend, excuse the pun, but I'm really excited to see where it goes. And I think between all four of us, the team is pretty special, so looking forward to it.
I think it's pretty cool, just when you think about, I mean, there's not a lot of people on this channel, but for those people that are on this channel, you're getting to see the ideation, the early conversations around brand building, you know, and setting guardrails and long-term strategic vision and a product roadmap and brand voice and Jungian archetypes and, you know, social, you know, kind of integration, market dynamics, and shit, you're gonna get to witness it all on this channel. So anyways, we're having fun. Freaking
Hell yeah.
way better than minus 10 degrees that I came from. See ya.